You're listening to Power Surge and the Surge Protector.
You know, when that music comes on, it means only one thing. Power Surge and the Surge Protector coming back at you. They haven't cut us off the air yet. I think that's because we do it for free.
Probably.
They really can't kick us off the internet. I am Power Surge.
And I'm the Surge Protector.
How's it going today?
Very good.
It feels like I haven't seen you in a while, like since last week when we did this show.
I know. We never see each other.
Not like we work together, live together, drive together, or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot of feedback, and by a lot of feedback, I mean like 2 people from last week's episode.
My family.
Yep. I think if you watched the video too, I said the only people that would really watch it were your family. So, and that was brought up. So I'm glad I didn't say anything bad.
They're my biggest fans, really.
Yeah. Kind of sounded like haters back off there. If you haven't seen it on Netflix, that's a good show.
It's funny.
It's better than funny. So we've got a different show. Last week we did a game, Would You Rather, if you remember. We had some people send in requests for more Would You Rather, but we'll put that on the back burner.
Yeah,
we don't want you to get
bored. Not
bored.
next time, but in the future.
Yeah, we don't want you to get bored. We just do the same thing over and over. That doesn't sound like fun. But you know, this week during work I have ADD, so I have to watch movies or just listen to something while I'm working.
Yeah.
And I chose to rewatch some 90s movies. Some of my favorite ones. We just finished watching Wayne's World before this. Which, you know, it's really funny. Wayne's World kind of makes me think of what we're doing right here, right now.
They're having their own show in their house.
Yeah.
Because we're not in a basement.
Yeah, we're better than Wayne's World then.
We're in the man cave.
Yeah, exactly. But we do have a guitar in the back. Yeah, I mean, we really could. Would that make me Wayne and that you would be Garth?
Instead of them being like, Wayne's World, Wayne's World, we need to like have that guitar and have our intro like do 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 do.
With a sombrero, with a churro, and a chimichanga. We'll just make it all Mexican up in here. So, but it made me think. Just some of the best movies I think are the '90s movies. Nowadays, there's nothing but remakes. They're just rehashing ideas from back in the day.
Sometimes remakes are good.
No, I'm not saying that they're not, but I'm just saying it seems like there's no original ideas anymore.
That's true.
So it made me think, what are some of our favorite 90s movies? Mm-hmm. And I know that you're a big Disney fan, so I wanted to start there.
I am.
What,
Disney fan.
If you think of some 90s movies, Disney movies have to stand out.
Yes.
What was maybe your favorite Disney movie of that era?
Well, I think of all of my Disney movies, and I think it was in the 90s, is Aladdin.
Yeah.
That one was
Aladdin
always my favorite.
On there.
Jasmine was always my favorite princess.
I think we have a picture, maybe I'll put it up, of you when we went to Disneyland as Jasmine.
Oh yeah, I went to Disneyland as Jasmine.
Not like when she was 10. I'm talking like last week.
It was like 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Still, same thing. I agree. Aladdin, and there's no love for Aladdin.
No. Or Jasmine. But we're going to get to that later, because there's some rumors that maybe they're finally getting some love. So, we'll see about that. One of my all-time favorite, though, I still watch it to this day, is Toy Story. And it's one that I've been fortunate enough to share with my niece and show her some of my favorite movies. And I think one of my favorite moments is when she had my iPad and was watching Toy Story without me. I think that was just I named my first wiener dog Slinky. Yeah.
After Toy Story Slinky. And he was alive up until he lived a long time.
Yeah. He was alive up until like 2 months ago.
Yeah, he saw all 3 Toy Stories. He made it longer than the real Slinky actor.
Aww.
Sad. Okay, let's get back on track. So other good ones that came out, we have a list here of the best 90s movies. They have Lion King as number 1, which is...
It was a very good Disney movie.
Most iconic scene?
Yeah.
Is it Mufasa falling? Spoiler alert, if you've not seen this movie, don't listen to the next
Spoiler alert from 1994!
Yeah. Mufasa dies. Sad. I know.
That iconic shot, I was thinking more of,
Second,
Rafiki.
Oh, yeah. Is it Rafiki that holds him up at the beginning when it's singing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just always think of Rafiki with It's in the Past.
Well, that is him, too.
I know, but He's
like the royal advisor.
Yeah. I need one of those.
That's me.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Have a royal advisor. You are the blue-butted monkey. Or was it red-butted?
Red-butted.
Red-butted, blue-butted. Kind of the same thing, right? If you're colorblind, it's just a different
Moving
array.
on.
So, we've already talked about Aladdin. Beauty and the Beast came in at number 3. Toy Story number 4. Mulan number 5. Okay. One of my all-time favorites as well is Mulan. And I know I'm a guy. Maybe I shouldn't admit that on the internet, that Mulan's one of my favorites. I feel like she gets no love either.
No.
When we were at Disneyland, I didn't see anything Mulan related. Nothing.
Not a whole lot, no.
But one thing...
It's mainly the blonde-haired princesses. They get the most love. What? Rapunzel? Cinderella?
I'm just having
She has a whole castle.
I was just giving a moment for the blonde princesses. Hopefully maybe we can get them to come by on the screen. That'd be awesome. So, speaking of remakes though, it seems like the big thing now is to remake Disney movies into live action movies.
I think I remember thinking of this before they started doing it, and I thought it was really weird. No. I thought it would be weird because I mean, they're awesome cartoons, and how could you do them in real life? But I mean, with all of our technology now, it's just awesome.
So, what are some examples of ones that you've liked so far?
The best live action Disney movie remake I've seen so far is Jungle Book.
That one is pretty amazing.
When I heard about it, I was like, how are they going to do that? I'm like, how are they going to make it so it's not cheesy? And I don't know. I didn't understand how they were going to do it. But when I saw it, it was just mind-blowing how good it was.
No, big shout out to,
oh my gosh.
What's the little kid that played Mowgli? That kid, to be the only person
in the whole movie.
And I don't know if you've watched the extras, watched the making of, what they had to do to make that movie was incredible.
I don't even think that kid had been like in anything before, like acted before.
No,
like,
I think
was
they
his first
mentioned,
time, and he couldn't even interact with people. Like they had to like make these puppets, and they had to like have him like talk to them so that he had something to interact with,
something to reference. And Christopher Walken, anything with Christopher Walken.
I ain't gonna lie, that monkey was creepy.
Oh, I love Christopher Walken. One of my favorite all-time actors.
It was both funny and creepy. The voice of the monkey with Christopher Walken.
What did he call himself?
Gigantopithecus.
Oh yeah, the Gigantopithecus.
I'm
awesome. Sure I said that wrong. But no, that was really good. And so there's more room. I mean, there's been some others. Cinderella.
I have not seen that one yet.
Me either. At filming, we have not seen it. Maybe tonight we'll see it.
Yeah, I really want to see that one.
So there's that one. Is there any others that have already come out?
Well, they made Tarzan. I haven't seen that one.
Right.
I heard like mixed things about that one, but I still want to see it because it is Disney. And then Maleficent.
Maleficent was good.
I really liked Maleficent. That was really good. And then
what I liked about Maleficent, they picked the right people.
Yeah, and it wasn't like the straight on of the same story.
Right.
It was another character, and they instead of following Beauty, like it's not Beauty and the Beast. Oh my gosh, Sleeping Beauty. Instead of following the princess's story, they followed Maleficent as to how she became the way she was, like evil.
Right.
With whatever.
Is that almost like Wicked, where it's one story that you're used to seeing, but it's kind of twisted?
Yeah. Instead of like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, it's the
Wicked Witch of the
West.
Is it West or East?
West. She's the green one.
West Side. So, but speaking of just picking the right people, there are rumors now are that Aladdin is the next to get a live action. So maybe Aladdin, like we mentioned earlier, getting some love finally after...
That one I'm so excited for.
1992. That's a long time for the first one. I discard the second and the third one of the Aladdin series because...
I don't remember
them. What is Return of Jafar? Well, I think was one of them. And then Aladdin and the 1,000 Kings or 100 Kings.
Something about thieves, isn't it?
I don't know. Something about kings. We'll look at that later.
Like the seconds and thirds of Disney movies aren't always the greatest. The only one that
Toy Story.
Okay, yes, I was saying the only one that really.
Except 3. I know you don't like 3, but 2 is so good.
Those are good, but like other ones of like sequels of other movies, like there was Lion King ones, and I didn't like them. The first Lion King was awesome.
Lion King without Mufasa, without I just lost the actor's name who plays Darth Vader. Or at least the voice of Darth Vader. It's just not the same without some of those key characters, and you really can't bring Mufasa back from the dead.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, though, let's go to the rumor feed. I know this is going to be, if they do Aladdin, I think it's already been confirmed that Aladdin is coming. It's just not been, obviously the cast hasn't been selected yet.
Yeah.
There's a good rumor out there, though, about Jasmine. let us know
and
what's that.
I feel like, they need to pick the right person for her. Because she's been my favorite.
So who's the rumor? And do you feel like it's a good pick?
Is Hannah Simone. She's the girl who plays Cece on New Girl.
New Girl.
And
who's that girl?
That would be an awesome Jasmine. She is beautiful.
No, I think she totally fits the part.
She has the look. She has just the pretty, just like with her chin and like her long, beautiful brown hair.
Can we get Schmidt to play Aladdin?
No.
Why? That would be. Think about that for a second.
No.
Schmidt play Aladdin, and then Nick be the monkey. Just the voice. I think that'd be great. So other rumors, and there are some other actresses that they mentioned in these rumor feeds, but Hannah Simone to me, spot on, perfect choice.
Yeah.
Number one. Mm-hmm. Unless they go outside the box and get somebody that we just don't know.
Sorry, that was my phone.
Our Twitter feed is blowing up right now. So unless they go like maybe with Mowgli where they just find somebody that we don't know.
Yeah, some no-name person.
Who just fits the role perfectly. But I'm totally fine with Hannah Simone. Jafar, they have a actor that's rumored, but I don't know much about this actor. I'll put him up in the feed so you guys can see who we're talking about. Kalani Kayopo, and he is from Saints and Strangers.
Yeah, I have not seen.
I've
not seen this guy before.
But if you see the picture, it looks.
Looking at the picture of this guy, he looks like the perfect Jafar. Like, I'm already on board with it.
Yeah, so. I'm excited. And then the genie. First of all, nobody can replace Robin Williams in any movie that they ever remake. Mrs. Doubtfire, Flubber. There's just so many. So let's just give him the credit that he deserves for everything he did for the genie.
Yeah.
But who's the rumor now for the genie?
Terry Crews.
Which, okay, saying what I just said, I think he could be the best.
And before, I was like, I don't know who I would want to be him. But then when I see like the picture and I think of his voice would be good for the genie.
It's a very recognizable voice.
Yeah, he has just, I can't describe his voice. It's a very happy.
Yeah, and if you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The Longest Yard,
White Chicks.
Oh my gosh, White Chicks is so good. What's the one where he gets beat up to where he's supposed to be a really tough security guard? And somebody just beats the crap out of him. We just watched it not too long ago.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Sorry.
Is it, you know, what is it? Is it, what's the one with Bow Wow? Where he wins the lottery. And Terry Crews is supposed to protect him. And the guy, he totally gets his butt kicked. Which is just funny. Because he's such a big man.
Yeah. Huge buff guy.
Totally down with Terry Crews playing the genie. And Aladdin, they mentioned a couple of different people in the rumors, but neither one of them are people that stood out to me. To me, just Jasmine. If they can get Cece, totally, I think that makes that movie just work.
And then there was, of course, now the next one coming up, Beauty and the Beast.
Right, and we've seen a couple of different trailers.
That one, they already have their cast picked out, and of course, maybe you all know that. That Belle is Emma Watson.
Which I think that's a good choice.
I think that is a good choice.
And I don't know, I didn't look at IMDb or see who they have for voices for, what's the clock in the...
Cogsworth.
I'm so glad you know that, because I had no idea where I was going with that.
We should have played Disney Trivia. That would be fun.
No, we'll do
Disney. I would win.
No, we'll do Disney Trivia, but then we'll do like Office and Friends Trivia to make it fair.
Uh-huh.
If Mika's watching...
It's Lumiere and Cogsworth.
Oh my goodness. If Mika's watching, the gauntlet has been thrown. We need to do Friends, Seinfeld, The Office.
Trivia.
You know where I live. So, the thing though that bugs me about Beauty and the Beast, the remake, is Beast. I know he's not supposed to be a good-looking guy with thus the name Beast.
Supposed to be beastly.
Right? But his horns drive me crazy.
He has horns in the cartoon.
He does have horns in the cartoon.
He didn't even
but
realize.
They go,
he thought they were his...
From the one picture.
He thought they were his ears.
From the one picture, it kind of looked like his ears.
But except his horns in the cartoon kind of go
straight forward. And these ones
this one
curl back.
Yeah, they kind of curl back. Almost
I just don't know.
But I mean, that's...
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like it's perfect. I mean, he's supposed to be beastly. I feel like it's good.
I just don't know about that. I'm still on the fence about it. I've only seen the one trailer where they almost do a shot-by-shot of the animated versus the live-action where it's almost identical. Mm-hmm. Do we know who's playing... is it Gustav? Maybe we should look at that. That's a good idea. Because I think that's got to be the right actor for that, too.
Yeah, I don't know who's playing that. I should have looked that up.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea.
Why didn't we do that before? Oh.
Well, we only sat here for a half hour deciding on what we were going to talk about. That's why we're not getting paid. You do get what you pay for when you sign up for our free...
Sorry, I was trying
trying to think of his name. I'm like, Gustav? That does not sound right. I'm supposed to be a Disney trivia queen here.
Oh,
It's
you know
Gaston.
what? He's right here.
Gaston. Is that the real one?
I don't know. Dan Stevens cast in Beauty and the Beast.
Who is he?
He looks really familiar. Oh my goodness. If
goodness.
they get Josh Gad to play... Well, I don't even know his name. I'll have to show the picture just because we're looking
He plays
at the computer.
Olaf.
Yeah, I know Olaf, but I'm trying to think of Gaston's friend. That would be perfect.
Oh, he would be a good Gaston.
We're going to have to show all these pictures so people know exactly what we're talking about.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we'll show you the pictures. I'll put them up on the screen so you can see exactly who we're talking about. So, Beauty and the Beast, that's the next one. I know Lion King is being made into a live-action movie as well. By the same director as The Jungle Book.
So that one I am so excited for because The Lion King was just an amazing movie. And then if it has the same producer-director of The Jungle Book, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I think that's going to
be awesome.
Mulan's also another one that is in the works for a live action, which I think works perfectly. Mulan, one of my favorites. I think that would be a good choice.
The only one that would not be good as a live action, and I hope they never do it as a live action, is Toy Story.
I was just going to say, I think that would be a good one.
That would be incredibly creepy. I don't know if I would watch it. It would probably give me nightmares.
It would be good, though. I would like to see the attempt at it.
I would not.
Speaking of Toy Story,
I would just think of Chucky the whole time.
Well, that's a good point. Toy Story 4
not good.
Pushed back, unfortunately, to 2019. Kind of stinks. But we did get a release date for The Incredibles 2. So some really good Disney news.
But
on the front.
Incredibles 2 is still
2.
animated. It's not
still the animated, not a live action. But just now going along with, like I said, I've been watching 90s movies this whole week, it seems like. Some other good 90s movies, just to give you some other Disney ones that we didn't talk about. Blank Check. If you have not seen Blank Check, stop this recording. Okay, don't stop the recording. Watch the recording, then go watch Blank Check. It's so good.
You'll live out like every of your like childhood dreams.
Oh yeah. And look at how Apple. They weren't called Apple back then. They were called Macintosh.
Yes.
That shows you how old that movie is. But other classics that I just some good. What's the word I'm looking for? Just
good classic.
Yeah, good classic movies. So Jurassic Park.
Yeah, that one's definitely.
That is the 90s movie to me, I think.
I still watch it.
That's what I was going to say. What 90s movies do you guys still watch? Hit us up on Twitter, at Surge_power. What 90s movies do you still throw in? I was going to say throw in the VHS. That's really 90s. What do you watch still that's a 90s movie? Because Jurassic Park, I think we just saw that 2 months ago.
Yeah,
we did like an outdoor movie.
No, it's Jurassic Park. And then I still watch the Disney movies. I ain't going to lie.
Matrix was 1999. Fight Club. That was a big one. That was one of the first ones I remember seeing Brad Pitt in as a kid when it was on TV. I did not sneak into the movie theater. Home Alone. That's a classic
Home
90s
Alone was
movie.
good.
There's some other ones on this list that I don't want to say out loud that I watched, but Scream was a big one in the 90s. I remember that being the first scary movie that my cousins made me watch. Terrified
me. To me, the first scary movie I watched was Edward Scissorhands. And I don't
Is that really a scary movie?
When you're like, so let's see, when did it come out?
1990.
I was 1, so I don't know when I actually watched it. So I think I was probably like 5. And you see this creepy guy, like... it was creepy. It gave me nightmares. Really good. I only watched like one scene. I didn't want to watch the whole movie.
Groundhog Day, which I know you don't like. Classic Bill Murray. Classic.
I don't remember it that much. I think I've only seen it once.
Well, it's just one scene over and over that he lives through. Dumb and Dumber. Classic 90s. That's a classic 90s movie that I still watch to this day.
I still quote from it. So
Samsonite. No, it was
and
way
then
off.
The Mask.
That's a good one.
No. Okay, I got a good one. And this is on the list. Ace Ventura.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why it wasn't on that list. It should have been on the top of that list.
That made me think of because of The Mask, because of Jim Carrey, because he was my favorite actor. Like before, I don't know. Like when I was younger, he's my favorite actor because he just had his facial expressions and the way he was.
I still just think of one of my favorite scenes, or when he does the plunger to his mouth.
That one was okay.
That one's pretty good.
We would always do like talking from your rear end.
Oh man, I could totally see you in the burn doing that.
Somebody asked me a question. Sorry.
Hopefully next week we'll have Bernie on here to I can ask who really did that. I think it was her. My money's on her.
Me or her?
On her.
Oh, okay.
Because I think she did that when we were in our first apartment.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Burn.
Inappropriate. So those are good. There's some classic 90s TV shows that I still watch to this day. Friends. I think Friends was early or late 90s. Early 2000s.
Yeah, maybe.
Cheers was late 80s, early 90s.
Those were adult shows when we were kids.
Frasier. Oh my gosh. Seinfeld. Best 90s. Best 90s show.
See, I was still a kid. I didn't watch those adult shows.
Batman the Animated Series. X-Men the Animated Series.
Yes.
Doug. Rugrats.
Were those in the 90s?
Oh yeah, those were 90s.
So I still remember watching them.
Because I remember being in like the 6th grade and watching those.
Yeah.
I'm getting old. I was just reminded that I'm getting old the other day. So that was our 90s kick this week, and that's why that was the topic of discussion. Anything else that you want to say about the 90s? Do you miss the 90s?
As if.
Duh. Talk to the hand. Whatever.
No.
Don't go there.
Of course I don't miss it.
Some good stuff. Let us know on Twitter @Surg_Power. What was your favorite moment of the 90s? Was it one of these movies that we mentioned? Did we miss something? I'm sure we did. There's got to be a Disney movie or a regular movie that we missed in the 90s that just changed your life. Let us know. Twitter @Surg_Power. Hit us up also on www.powersurge.com. That's our main website. We're going to be updating that with our profiles and just our schedule. I still like to stream some games, so come check me out for some Batman that I'll be doing later this week.
If you have any suggestions for topics for our show,
send us I'll have a link there for the email, Twitter, text. If it's the 3 people that really watch the show, you probably have my number.
Yeah.
So just text me what you want to watch. Yeah. Or just come over. Be
Join
a part of
us
it next
in
time.
our show.
Yeah. So that's going to be this week's show. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If not, let us know what we can do better next time.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to do anything better.
We're awesome.
From week to week, I think this was the better one.
From week to week. Yes,
yeah,
for sure.
Also, iTunes. We are on iTunes now. That's pretty sweet.
For our podcast.
Yeah, for just the audio version of this same show. You're going to be missing our awesome hand gestures that I do a lot, facial expressions, and
see those.
You'll miss some things that are going to come across the screen if I can get it done in time. So YouTube as well, Sergio Power Surge Martinez on YouTube. I'll leave this on Facebook and Twitter as well. Thanks for watching.
And that's it.
That's our show. You guys have been great.
Toodles. We've been the host. Oh wait, we forgot our quote.
Audience. Oh, I really appreciate that.
Our quote of the day.
Quote of the week this week. If you throw a boomerang and it doesn't come back, you probably just threw a stick. But if you threw a stick and it came back, what the hell are you doing? That's what I want to know. How'd you get the stick to come back?
Just left it out.
How'd you get the stick to come back? That's what I want to know. How you got the stick to come back.